Life has a way of teaching lessons that no book, no motivational video, and no fleeting relationship can truly prepare you for. With time comes not just age, but depth of understanding, of patience, and of self-awareness. And in that depth lies the quiet, almost magnetic power that makes some older men not just appealing, but truly irresistible to certain women. Today on Stoic Loading, we're not here to feed you shallow tips or cliché advice. Instead, we're diving into the profound, almost philosophical reasons why women, especially those who value substance over surface, are drawn to older men. And at the heart of this conversation lies one unshakable truth. Attraction is less about what you show to the world, and more about what you've built within yourself. The gravity of self-mastery there. It's a quiet confidence that comes with truly knowing who you are. Older men who have embraced this level of self-mastery don't need validation. They don't chase trends, and they don't mold themselves to fit anyone's expectations. And here's where the Stoic perspective cuts through the noise. A man who has tamed his impulses, who no longer reacts to every slight, every temptation, every fleeting desire radiates strength. This kind of man doesn't need to prove his worth because his life already speaks for itself. Women feel this. They sense when a man's value isn't hinged on external factors like money, appearance, or status, but on his ability to stay grounded when life throws storms his way. In a world filled with uncertainty, this kind of emotional stability is rare. And rarity is always attractive. If you want to cultivate this gravity, start with discipline. Build routines that strengthen your mind and body. Learn to sit with discomfort instead of running from it. As Marcus Aurelius wrote, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. That strength, gentlemen, is magnetic. 2. Emotional depth over surface level gains. One of the most underrated traits that makes older men stand out is their emotional depth. They've lived enough life to understand that relationships aren't about playing games, ghosting, or shallow validation. Instead, they offer something many women crave: authenticity. When you've experienced heartbreak, triumph, failure, and loss, you begin to see people not as idealized fantasies, but as real, flawed, complex beings. This understanding allows older men to connect in a way that feels safe and genuine. A younger man might panic at the first sign of conflict. An older man, seasoned by experience, doesn't run. He listens, he communicates. He doesn't see disagreements as threats, but as opportunities to understand and grow together. This ability to remain calm, to stay grounded in the face of emotional storms, is a superpower. And whether a woman consciously recognizes it or not, this stability speaks volumes. It says, I'm here. I'm not going to be shaken by temporary chaos. I understand that love is built, not stumbled upon. 3. Purpose-driven living. There's a certain fire in a man who lives with purpose. It doesn't matter whether that purpose is building a business, mentoring others, staying fit, or simply mastering his craft. What matters is that his life has direction. Older men who are attractive to women often share this one thing in common. They are not idle. They are men in motion, men with vision. And that vision is contagious. From a Stoic perspective, this makes perfect sense. A man without purpose drifts, becomes reactive, and is easily swayed by external circumstances. But a man with a clear mission becomes unshakable. He doesn't need constant external validation because his internal compass guides him, and this is exactly what women pick up on. Purpose signals leadership, stability, and growth. It says, I know where I'm going. You're welcome to walk alongside me, but I'll keep moving forward either way. That sense of independence and drive is not only attractive, it's rare. 4. The aura of experience. Lastly, let's talk about something that can't be faked: experience. When you've seen enough of life, you develop an almost unspoken wisdom. You've been through the highs and lows. You've made mistakes, learned from them, and emerged stronger. And with that comes a certain energy, a calmness, a patience, a quiet confidence that women find deeply appealing. Experience teaches you timing. It teaches you when to speak and when to remain silent, when to pursue and when to step back, when to let go and when to hold firm. This kind of calibrated presence isn't something you can learn overnight. It's forged through years of living, reflecting, and growing. From a Stoic lens, this is the essence of amor fati, loving your fate, embracing life as it is, not as you wish it to be. A man who has embraced his past, his scars, and his journey radiates something almost indescribable, an authenticity that is impossible to counterfeit. Final Thought's attraction is never just about appearance, status, or wealth. Those things fade, shift, and lose their power over time. What endures, what truly captivates, is a man's inner world, his self-mastery, his emotional depth, his purpose. His experience. Women who are drawn to older men aren't simply looking for someone with more candles on their birthday cake. They're drawn to the quality that often comes with time. And if you, as a man, want to embody that quality, you don't need to wait for age to hand it to you. You can start building it now. Live with discipline. Build emotional resilience. Pursue purpose relentlessly. Learn from every success and every failure. And most importantly, carry yourself with the quiet confidence of someone who doesn't need the world to validate him because he's already validated himself. Remember, Stoicism isn't about being cold or detached, it's about being unshakable. And in a world of noise, chaos, and superficiality, that unshakable presence will always stand out. This is Stoic Loading, and as always, gentlemen, stay grounded, stay disciplined, and keep loading your mind with the wisdom that time and experience have to offer.